Hello students, this is Veena, Assistant Professor in the Department of English, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today we are going to learn about discovering the self. How is that we are going to discover ourselves? How is that we are going to make it as our strength? Why is it so important to intuitively get into the deeper layers of your own vision and of your own strengths? Why is it so important? And why is that we are saying that this is the very important quality which you have to maintain in the wake of making your lifestyle more better, enhanced, and also how is that it is going to support you in the development of your professional arenas. So let us get started. What is self-discovery? We usually hear this word discovery. What is this discovery? To explore, to understand, to learn, to peep into the better insights of our performances, to discover the nature of insights, to discover the knowledge, to discover the intellectual insights which will remove all the negative notions which are within us and contribute in making ourselves move in the direction of positivity. Now, what is this self-discovery? Traditionally, self-discovery is knowing things about oneself. That is, to know about your own self. Who am I? What am I doing? What are those perspectives which will make me capable to cater the needs of the society, and what are those elements which will help me to communicate with the other? Discovering yourself. To make your performance more better, you have to first know yourself, understand yourself, understand your strengths and your weakness such that you will be able to perform more better and also very good. Now, knowing your strengths and weaknesses, understanding your potential and being aware of your interest and skills. What is self-discovery? It is about what you know about your strength, what you know about your weakness, how is that you're going to put forward these skills, knowing your interest. What is that which make you feel more better? What is that which will make you feel lower or depressed? So, knowing about all these elements is discovering yourself. To make yourself presentable, to make yourself rightly applicable to the societal needs or the professional needs, how is that you are going to explore and adventure within yourself is your self-discovery. Being self-aware at every stage of life during the phase of exploring career paths. As a student of a very technological, scientific, advanced age, it is very, very important to have a clear-cut intuition, clear-cut clarity over your career paths. Now, how is this career path will be built and on what basis you are going to pave this path is very, very essential. For that, you must be able to know what is the strength, what is the ultimate thing which will help you in fostering the needs of achieving your professional elements. So, discover yourself. Bring that adventurous quality within yourself to make yourself look more vibrant and also appealable to the society and also to make yourself stand before those needs which challenge you in your everyday life. Now let us see how is this self-discovery process happens and what it is. How is that segment each is divided to make your way or your process more better. First, it is self-discovery. How will it begin with? What is that first segment which will help you in cater that? That is self-development. What is self-development? Developing yourself to match the needs of the society. And you will be developing in two ways, physically and also building yourself mentally, developing yourself as you are moving forward gradually from the age of the childhood, from the phase of the childhood to adulthood and then to the old age. What is that development which happened within you in the way of physical stretches and in the way of mental enhancement? That is, you are going to develop that ability within you, focusing on your strengths and relieving from your weaknesses. Gradually, that self-development process is more essential in the way of making your self-discovery happen. Now, second one, self-mastery. What is the self-mastery? Of course, I am working towards the self-development in the phases of physical as well as mental. I'm having a very good hygienic food. I'm maintaining myself. I'm maybe avoiding the pollution and also making my body fit. On the other side, I'm working on the mental levels of my body, which will deteriorate my condition if I'm into the depression or stress. So the development happens there, self-development. Now, how is that you will move forward to the mastery thing? Self-mastery. Having command and grip over your thoughts, your intentions, your beliefs, your verses, your goal and your aim. How is that you are going to mastery over your thoughts to make yourself acknowledge the needs of the aim what you have set for yourself? So, learn to become an expertise over the events or over the incidents or over the situations which will help you stand in making yourself unique and also achieve your goal. Next, self-actualization. What is the self-actualization? That is realizing yourself within and also making your mastery and also your complete development of your own enhancement and the professional entities which you have made a list for you. So, all these three processes will lead to the self-discovery. You must be able to self-develop yourself. You must be able to self-mastery over your thoughts, your beliefs and your strength. And also, you must be having the self-actualization which will make you remain unique from others. It is not just develop means thinking that I have to build myself in professionally. But what about that strength which is asking you to do something more and make you stand something uniquely in front of others? So, peep into the insights. Understand. Don't get carried away with some physical visuals or any kind of visuals which are in and around you. Try to judge, try to discover that which is very interested to you, that which you like to work upon. Only then you will get that mastery over the work which you have done. Now let us understand this in detail. The process of self-discovery, as we have already discussed, it has broken into 4 main segments. 1. Self-awareness. Try to have the awareness and exposure about the society or about the family. It starts as a beginner, as a child. It starts with your family. Try to have the awareness over the people, over the subjects, what you are interested in which you are interested in. Create that exposure with the people outside. Create that exposure to the thoughts, to the beliefs, what you have. And also inculcate those values which you have within you, and also try to maintain those ethics. So you must be having that awareness about everything that is happening around you. Next, self-awareness and interest awareness. How is this interest awareness is differing from self-awareness? Establishing your personal interest. See, when we are in certain society, there are many tendencies, influences that which may make our path diverse from what we have decided for us. Now, how is that you're going to make both of them equally balanced and also work upon the interest awareness? That means the area in which you are interested, you have to create awareness and exposure towards it. If you are interested to become an engineer, try to first intuitively think, are you really capable of it? If you are really capable of it, what is the area of interest which is making yourself or bringing out your strengths to make you a better person? So peep into those insights where you are interested in, where you want to work upon. Then, hopes and dreams. In self-awareness, we are going to learn about our interest awareness. We are going to learn about our hopes and dreams. Have that awareness about what you are hoping for. What is that you are dreaming for? Listening and listing your hopes and dreams for the future. What is that you are expecting from the society, or from your professional platform, or from your occupation? Apart from the money, the salary, what you draw, is that interest in that subject is making you satisfied? That is the very important question each one of us has to answerable to ourselves. When you have taken up an opportunity, a job, apart from the wage, what you gain from it, are you satisfied enough with that work? Do you really think you are capable of it? Or do you really think that the work what you are doing is of your interest? So, you must be having all this awareness about it. Then, career discovery. How is that you're going to create the exposure and awareness about your career discovery? Finding career that corresponds to your personality and interest. Always remember, try to immerse yourself into the career which your personality and your interest is looking upon. Don't look for the divergent wares which may not be suitable to you. You must be able to choose wisely that which is suitable to your personality and also to your interest. So, self-awareness in the way of your interests, in the way of your hopes and dreams, in the way of your career discovery. Then, to simplify the process of self-discovery, you should focus on 3 very important aspects. Of course, these words seem to be very, very simple, but they are very essential for today's youth specifically. Of course, we are in the world of robots, isn't it? Here, the materialistic works are in demand. We do not have time for each other. We only have space to work and to gain that interest or gain that profit from it. But how is that your self-discovery happens rightly? And when will you be satisfied with your work? When you have these 3 things with you and these 3 things are satisfied by the people around you along with yourself. 1. Values. Every culture has its own values. Respect them. Values cannot be overseen. They create the harmony and they build the relationships with the people and with the society. So whatever you do not demean the value of the other. As you always think that you have to value by others, so you should also value others. The values that which are from our traditions, from our culture must be respected. So never see that whatever you choose for yourself will disobey the values of the society, of your family and of yourself. You must be answerable to yourself. Then, interest. Always try to do that which you are interested in. Only the things which you are interested in, you will be doing and you will be giving the 100% best to it. When you are not interested, when you are disinterested, how much ever we pull you, how much ever we influence you, that cannot happen and that cannot be fulfilled. So always remember that values, your interests are very, very important. Then aptitude and skills. How you carry yourself. How you give reason to the things which will make your skill enhancement. Skills, communication skills, behavioral skills, character traits, all these are the very, very essential elements in the way of your self-discovery. Always these values, ethics play very, very vital role in making you stand different from the others. Being that one among that hundreds is not so good. But being that one unique person among the hundreds is right success. So you must be able to do the self-discovery, not just to get over the personal success, but also the professional success. Now, what is the importance of self-awareness? Why do we ask you to do or rebuild that self-awareness within you? What are those elements which are very, very important? For example, when you are aware of your shortcomings and strengths, you are able to plan for your future. Only when you realize what are your strengths or what are your shortcomings, you can plan. You can make a stepwise procedure how to move forward. So, to having that awareness over what you are, what is your strength and what you are not good at will really make you understand and create a right path towards your journey. Then also, unless you know your weaknesses, you cannot work towards being a better version of yourself, isn't it? Everyone commits mistakes. Everyone has that misconception. Everyone misunderstood at one or the other points. But understanding, realizing those shortcomings will really make you your path more wiser and also choose your path in a very better way. When you are able to enhance your strengths and combat your weaknesses, when you are really able to enhance, that means to portray, to make it sure of your strength and combat with your weaknesses, give a battle with your weaknesses, you will be able to achieve substantial personal growth, paving the way for professional development. Once you are fighting with your weaknesses, once you are developing your strength, of course, it will be very, very easier for you to make your professional growth very, very higher level, to take it to a very higher level. Now, regular self-assessments make you self-assured and dissolves the internal conflicts you might have been dealing with. Always trying to sit, reflect upon what you have done. Think about the situations, how you have performed. Try to analyze your problem-solving ability. That will really change your way of vision towards your resolving the personal conflicts. Gradually, your interests, skills and values start to align. That is, once you work upon yourself, you will start to realize what is that you are interested in, how is that your skill is going to make yourself stand in that particular position, and your values will surely get aligned with that. Now, students who are aware of all aspects of their personality can make a much better judgment which looking for career paths as their preferences and skills from the basis of career search. Why is that? You, along with your friend sitting in the same classroom, could not get the same kind of placement opportunity or the professional element. Why? The reason is the awareness what you have will make you stand in that position. If you are able to have all aspects, have awareness about all the aspects, you can make a better judgment over your professional or the career paths. That will make you stand in a very right position. Now, how to be self-aware? Now, what should I do to do myself, to understand myself self-aware? Revisiting past experiences to analyze your reactions to those situations. When something happened, don't sit quietly. Just don't leave it there. Try to revisit that situation, recollect the instances that happened there, try to analyze that conflict once again and check yourself. That is self-awareing yourself, trying to correct yourself from that position. Assessing your day-to-day activities and noting down what interests you. That is assessing everyday activity. What is that you are doing? What is the way you are dealing with your body and with your mental senses? How much pressure you are able to give it to yourself? What are those grounds which are making you work more quicker and faster? Try to analyze, try to ably resolve this day-to-day assessment such that the development happens within you and it will help you in making you the better person. Keeping track of grades, looking at subjects you perform well in and those you need to work on. Now have a check over your grades, how your grades are going up or rising, up or down or fluctuating. Why? And what are those situations made that happen? Now rightly analyze your grades, look at the subjects which you are doing better and also look over the subjects which you are not doing better. Now try to analyze why these subjects you are able to do better and the other subjects not. What is that interest level you have with these subjects and that which you do not have with the other subjects? Once you start assessing, you will be able to understand and differentiate what is happening with you and you will make the right judgment in making it more better and also elevating. Now, observing your social behavior. Try to observe your own behavior. How is that you're talking to your family, communicating with your family? How is that you're communicating with your friends? How is that you're communicating with the team members at your workspace? Once you start observing the behavior, what you do in everyday life, you will surely make yourself more better person. Rediscovering yourself, having awareness over your behavior, having awareness over your thoughts, having awareness over what you're talking to other people. These are all very, very important, which you have to reflect upon and rediscover to make it more better and to bring over more great career opportunities for yourselves in the future. Looking up to your role models and analyzing their positive traits. Of course, each one of us will somewhere, somehow have a role model, isn't it? Now look upon to that role model. What is that made that person so successful? What is that quality that made him or her stand in that position? Seeing that, you will also gain some idea. You will also gain some awareness that will rebuild your character. Now, taking a career aptitude test to know one's strengths and the weaknesses. This is also one of the way to create the self-awareness. As part of the process of searching for our true selves, we are ultimately working to identify three things. As per Waterman 2011, what did he say? As part of the process of searching for ourselves, as a part of making ourselves aware, we are ultimately working on three things. What is that? Personal potential. What is that? You have the strong build. That is, what is your potential? How much you can do that hard work? How much you can portray yourself in front of others? How is that you're going to display your potential to others? Personal potential. How strong you are in handling the situations. How wise you are in solving the conflicts. So this is first point. Then, our purpose for living. What is your purpose for living? And how is that you're going to fulfill it? This is the second most aspect for our self-awareness. Then, opportunities to act upon those potentials and purposes in living. Both. Opportunities to act upon our potential and what is that purpose which will make us that unique from others and rebuild our career paths. These are the three most important elements while we are discovering we have to truly focus upon. Now, fostering self-discovery skills. I would like to take up some examples and with some tips. Now, first tip, seek a supportive atmosphere. Make yourself stand in that supporting atmosphere. Try to mingle with the people who are very, very supportive towards you, who are motivating, who are inspiring, and who always look into you as yourself, who do not judge you. They are not judgmental. So, seek a support from the atmosphere which will rejuvenate your energy and your potential. That will surely motivate you in making your awareness more and more to the higher levels. The more time we spend in the presence of supportive family, friends, lovers, and communities, anyone who is very, very closer to us will surely help us in making this thing happen. Now, this is because warm and encouraging atmospheres facilitates feelings of inner security while providing the freedom to have our own feelings and thoughts. As told by Honini in 1950, he said that when we are with the family, with our friends, our inner security will be rejuvenated. When we are secured intuitively in the inner level, we will have that strength, have that energy to make our path more stronger. The trust, the motivation, the inspiration, that which we receive from our family will surely improvise our potentials in the way of understanding the career paths. Then, to this end, here are some ideas to be considered. Let us see them. Seek quiet spaces and time out to facilitate reflection or journaling. What is that? Take some space for yourself. Personal space. Always being with everyone, those who are positive towards you, very good. But it is also very important to make yourself give that personal space which will reflect upon the things and try to rejuvenate your energy and also your potentials. Join a social group whose interests and passions align with your own. There are certain people who may be having similar potential like you, similar interests like you. Try to join such groups. Likewise, if you're interested in painting, writing, there are so many people who are also interested in them. Try to sit, mingle up, share your thoughts. Try to understand the rapport, how it is aligning with each other. That will surely bring that soothing atmosphere around you. Find a coach or therapist for a safe space to pursue self-discovery. You can talk to your friend. It's not just always a coach. Coach doesn't mean that someone who is expertise. Maybe your family member, maybe your best friend can also be your coach in making yourself bring that self-discovery. Set boundaries with people who discourage your individuality. Negativity affect your emotions and put you down, isn't it? Always draw that line between you and the people who try to make your things or take your things in a negative way. Keep away from that negative notions. Try to build over that grip of your own potentiality. Do not wave with that negative people or gel with that people who put you into the situations of negative atmosphere. Draw the boundaries. Set the boundaries between the people who discourage you, who demotivate you, and who bring those negative stands upon you. Try to set the boundaries. That is very, very important. Next, seek the company of people who inspire you and make you feel positive and challenge your perception. Always try to mingle up with the people who rejuvenate your energy, who inspire you, who motivate you, who brings your potentials out. In that way, your perception will also be different from the others. Always try to be with those whom you trust, who know you intuitively, who also have an idea about you and who receive you as you are. Do not change your perspectives or your thought process for anybody. Now identify your drifts. What are the places you're lagging behind and what are the places you have to take up the experiment or the exploration to make yourself move more better and develop that psychological path which will make you strong. Pay close attention to the things you naturally love doing or drifts, particularly those that personally impressive. That is, always have that close attention to the things which will make your potential or which will bring that potential out of you. By paying attention to the subconscious pull of these activities, you can allow them to guide toward your true self. What is that your true self? Stemming from your genetic makeup, upbringing and experiences, as told by the Pagedier 2021, by paying attention to the subconscious pull. That is, there are some things which are intuitively inbuilt in your subconscious things, in making up you, in bringing up you, and in making your experiences more better. So try to look up for those kind of situations. Then, our drifts tend to emerge when the mind is still. Or try selecting a quiet day to do some meditation. Meditation is also one of the very, very good exercise in the wake of bringing your self-discovery to the peaks of success. Try to notice activities that cause you slip into the state of flow, as they often point out towards our drifts. It is very important to create that space for you. It is always important to take up the activities which will drive you towards that self-discovery. Consider which activities you possess a natural aptitude or talent for. Perhaps using a strength finding exercise. Understand what is your potential, what is your strength, and what is that which is going to help you in making you stand. Find a better exercise to rejuvenate that. Think about which activities you find intentionally motivating. What is that motivates you to discover yourself? These are the activities you would undertake in the absence of external rewards, such as money or the approval or others. The activities may not fetch you money, they may not fetch you rewards, but they fetch you that growth, that potential, that strong inbuilt within you when you take up this kind of activities. Notice times when you feel a strong sense of personal responsibility to do something. Always try to make things happen in a very, very good and a very etymological strands. Then, to understand why self-discovery is so important. Now we have spoken about self-discovery, self-awareness, and we also spoke about how we are going to rejuvenate our strengths and also our capability and ignore the weaknesses. Now, why is it so important? What is the role played by the self-discovery in making our career paths more wider? To understand why self-discovery is so important, we must consider the consequences of failing to identify ourselves. If you are failed to identify yourself, how is that you are going to bring out your potential? How is that you are going to know that what potential in which field or in which skill will help you in your professional grounds? According to Honey, when a person experiences a large discrepancy between their lived and real selves, they are likely to experience a sense of alienation from themselves. That is, when there is some disturbance between the lived places and the real selves. Sometimes we imagine something, but in reality, the things are different. Then what happens? We will make ourselves alienized from that. We think that this will happen today, but suddenly that will not happen and something else happens. At that point of time, what is that we are thinking? We will feel that I do not belong here because I expected something else, isn't it? So this kind of feelings will get aroused if you do not have grip over your own potentials and if you do not discover your own places or the things which you are looking upon. This remains true even if the person is successful in their activities and receives external rewards. Of course, you may be a very, very great person, but if you do not have discovery over you, you do not have self-awareness over you, how is that which will make you satisfactory over the things what you are contributing to the society or to your professional needs? Our goal in life should not to be pursue imagined or externally derived ideals. It's not that always what we are imagined or what we have dreamt will come true. If it doesn't come true, what is that happens to us? So we must be able to be taking what it is provided to us. We must be able to gel up with the situation, mingle up with the situation. For that, we have to do this self-discovery. You have to make yourself so strong and also try to resolve your conflicts with great effort and great strength and power within yourselves. By doing so, we can avoid negative psychological states and self-actualize, feel contentment and make better contributions to the world. Once you have grip over your feelings, your thoughts, your possessions, your people, your relationships, you are the most successful person. However, you are successful but do not have any account of your emotions, thoughts, you are just moving away, carrying away, then that will not really fetch you the right success. You must be able to satisfied with what you have done. Now, what are these areas which will help us in the way of your self-discovery? 4 key resources are discovered in the way of the self-discovery. One is mental plane. What is this mental plane? How your mind interrupts and feels about everything. When something happens to you or when someone comes to you, what is that your mind thinks about it? How does it react is the most important thing. Next, physical plane. How does the form of this form, life form, will change you, transform you from one stage to the other? Then presentation plane. Who has that project and how is that you're going to present yourself? Make yourself appealable to the other people. And then the self plane. Whether all these things are contributing in making you self-satisfactory. Your moves, your work, your success, your ability to communicate with the people, your physical plane, that is, are you satisfied with your physique, the fitness, everything come into the account. Now, 7 things to find in your self-discovery. What are those 7 things? What gives you joy? What is that which gives you pleasure, which gives you happiness? What gives you purpose in your life? What is that which is providing that purpose to achieve something? What is the main core purpose of your life? Then your values, what you stand for, what your traditions teach you, what your families teach you, what your atmosphere teach you. Then your hopes and your dreams. This is also very, very crucial. Then your strengths and your weaknesses, how you're going to use them. Then the things that hold you back. What are those things which are holding you back? You must be able to discover this. What you have carried with you since childhood. These are the 7 main important areas which you have to self-discover yourself. And that which will really help you in making not only your personal life progress, but also it will help you in progressing your career paths. So, try to understand yourself, try to explore within yourself before you talk to others. That will surely help you in enhancing the level of your skills and ability to make your success reach to the heights of peaks. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.